Advanced query on interim financial statements. This query trigger is available under Financial Statements and Rating section. This query trigger enables the user to find companies based on their interim financial statements. Interim financial statements are disclosed mostly by listed companies and the companies which are going to get listed. The financial statements are available with quarterly as well as annual frequency. Let us understand the functioning of this query trigger with the help of an example. Suppose we want to find companies based on positive year-on-year growth in net sales as of the quarterly results of September 2015. To execute this query, you need to follow 6 steps. The first step is to go to the query trigger Interim Financial Statements and select the appropriate tab from the top of the user interface. The tab Query is selected by default and let us change it to Advanced Query. The second step is to make an expression in the Enter Search Condition box. Type the expression growth, open brackets, interim net sales, comma, prev y, open brackets, interim net sales, close both the brackets, in the Enter Search Condition box. Against this equation, let us add greater than 0 to complete the equation. The third step is to enter the appropriate date in the Query on Dates and Output Dates box on which the search is to be conducted. Let us enter 2015-09 in the Query on Dates box. Let us retain the default selection in the Output Dates box to AP. The date formats used in the Query on Dates and Output Dates are explained in the Help on Dates, which can be accessed by clicking on the question mark icon available just above the Query on Dates box. In both the standalone consolidated box, let us retain the default selection Quarterly Interim Standalone. The fourth step is to select the appropriate domain. There are 2 domains available, All Companies and Companies in Current OSC. The domain All Companies will conduct a search over all the companies available in the Prowess database. The domain Companies in Current OSC will conduct a filtering on the companies available in the current output sheet. The domain All Companies is selected by default and let us retain the same. The fifth step is to select the appropriate output destination from Select Output Destination box. There are 4 formats possible. The first format is the OSC or the output sheet of companies, which displays names of qualifying companies which met the criteria specified in the query trigger. The second format is the WS or the worksheet, which displays indicators in rows and companies and time in column. The third format is also WS, which displays time in rows and companies and indicators in column. The fourth format is the TXT, which displays data in a text file. The output destination OSC is selected by default and let us retain the same. The sixth step is to select the appropriate execute option to execute the selections made in this query trigger. For the selected domain All Companies, the 3 execute options available are Add to Current OSC, Send to New OSC and Replace Current OSC. Add to Current OSC adds the qualifying companies and its data in the current output sheet. Send to New OSC creates a new output sheet of qualifying companies and its data. Replace Current OSC replaces the contents in the current output sheet with the qualifying companies and its data. Let us click on Send to New OSC. When the query is successfully executed, the New Outputs button will start blinking. Click on the same. You will see that OSC has been generated and is selected by default in the Output Downloader box. You can click on the Continue button to download this output. The output sheet will display data of companies which had a positive year-on-year growth in net sales as of quarter ended September 2015.